commercials on Smokey Robinson music anymore. Ain't that crazy? Oh my God, that is crazy. We're starting early today because our oldest daughter is home and she got me and her father doing some running around today. So I had to come talk to y'all early. Okay. Now, y'all know Smokey Robinson has been in the headlines these last couple of days. And so I'm going to share something with y'all. A lot of our men that we always thought that just was an amazing person and stuff like that, and kind and everything like that, you hear the most horrible stories about these people. And I'm gonna share some with you. I don't care what anybody tell me, I can't see Smokey Robinson doing it. I can't. I'm sorry. Okay? The man is even handsome now, as old as he is. You're telling me he has to force women to mess with him? He can't even barely move. Like you see him on the stage, he be trying to do a little something, something. He can barely move. Okay? And you telling me he like forced himself upon you. I'm just, allegedly. Yes, thank you, Stephen. Good morning. He forced himself. Even though Smokey is big, he's a tall drink of water. I've seen him. Okay, I have seen him in Newark Airport. He's a tall drink of water, but he can barely move. So how is it that he has forced somebody to get down and perform something on him? Now I can see somebody throwing him down. Okay, especially a woman who is still limber. You know what I'm saying? I can see a woman throwing him down. So this is why I can't rock with y'all with everything. I can't. Now, why did I play Smokey music? Why did I play his music? Because the tears of a clown. The tears of a clown. Baby. Oh my God. The title of this foolery today is Charleston White said the black community will never get fixed because people profit off our pain. Let me say it one more time. Charleston White said the black community will never get fixed because people profit off our pain. I want to put allegedly in here because I ain't got no money to get sued, but this is what I heard. Okay. So we going to play his clip and we going to get into the foolery. All right. Good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa, a Just Means Queen. So I know the last couple of days that y'all haven't seen me with makeup on is because my face and my neck has ignited because of my eczema. It has ignited. Okay. So I'm not wearing anything. This is just my face, baby. Vaseline is my friend right now. Vaseline has always been my friend, but it's my friend more. Okay. Cause my shea butter is not working. My shea butter is not working. I'm serious. So I'm like, oh my God, don't touch me. Don't touch my neck. Don't touch my neck. Don't touch my face. You know what I'm saying? Okay. It's one of those things. Okay. I was scared to put the necklace on. I was scared to put the necklace on because, listen, being melanated is something else. You hear me? I don't want to be no other color, baby, but being melanated is something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you scared of the sun? You know what I'm saying? You brown skin, but you scared of the sun. You got to put a shawl on to cover your neck and everything. How you scared of the sun? Baby, oh my God. Okay. How do I sound? Is it any the sound is messing up? Because yesterday when I did the video, the sound was messing up. Was it messing up? Anything messing up, y'all? The sound, is it okay? Wallace, what's up, baby? Naomi, how are you? I'm going to share something with you. I have tried coconut oil. It doesn't work well for me. But shea butter works better for me. Like it gives like a healing, especially the shea butter that's made at home. There's a brother who does shea butter at the market, and I don't know what's going on. Before it was okay, but I guess my eczema was like, hell no, we ain't gonna cooperate today. We ain't gonna be cooperating these next couple of days. So shea butter is not my friend. Okay. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? To all the newcomers, we gonna get into the foolery. Now, Charleston White said the black community, that we gonna repeat it one more time. That's the Columbus market over here in Jersey. Columbus Flea Market. Yeah, this brother got some amazing shea butter. Shout out to that brother. I forgot the name of it too. Ray something. Oh my God, I gotta get his name so I can shout him out one more time. But I had shot him out way before. But I'm gonna get his name, shout that brother out one more time. I don't know what's going on. The title of this foolery, we doing Dr. Umar today because I'm repeating it again. Charleston White said the black community will never get fixed because people profit off our pain. He right. He's telling the truth. People profit off our pain. Okay? And us too. Okay? Content creators, we profit off the pain too. Okay? I ain't lying. The black community, we even content creators who come from the black community, we profit off the pain. Even though we're doing a correction, but remember, there's people that's coming to combat you and get in an argument with you. Okay? Yeah, Wallace, go there, baby. It's right by the bathroom. Go right by the bathroom. Go right by the bathroom when you're trying to enter the supermarket, not the supermarket, the food court right next there. But he's there on Sunday though, because I see him on Sunday. But he may be there on Thursday, but I see him there on Sunday, Wallace. Okay. So check this out. Other races are not the only one that profit. Okay. The black community profit too. Okay. We profit off clown shit that our community does. Even when some of us are trying to give a correction, we profit off of it. Okay. That's the uncomfortable truth. Even when you're trying to give the correction, we still profit off of it. It's sad. Okay. It's sad. It's painful, y'all. Okay. So now, Charleston White has said this. We going into the nitty gritty. We going straight there because I got to do some running today with the oldest child and stuff. And so that's why we going straight there. We not going chuck and jive or anything like that. Thank you to everybody who has shown up so far. I greatly appreciate that because you could have been anywhere else. But you decided, let me go see what this loudmouth heifer talking about today. Okay, so I appreciate that. Please, guys, hit that like and subscribe button if you feel the content. Okay, if you feel the content, I appreciate you. Hit that like button. I got 20 in here. Be nice now. Be nice. Hit that like button. Okay. Now, this is what Charleston White has said, and a lot of people will be offended that this brother has said it, but he's telling the truth. He is telling the truth. Here we go, y'all. Here we go.
You really think these white people gonna give you money to help you, and you're really trying to help? That's why the people who really trying to help don't ever get the money. Nobody wants to fix this black community because people make too much money off our pain, our anger, all the shit that we cause. It helps so many other more people. The detriment that's happening to us is financial benefits for whether that's going to prison. Our pain is financial benefit for the people. People make money during tragedy. And they rely on our tragedy to fund a bunch of shit in this country. You really think?
That's nasty, right? Now, I know it was a lot of curse words. Y'all know how Charleston do. Okay, but he's right. Yorel, thank you for the $2 super chat. I see you, baby. I so appreciate your channel. Thank you. You are welcome, honey. So this is the uncomfortable truth. We're gonna play it one more time, but he's telling the truth. He is telling the truth. Why would anybody want to help the black community when they profit off the pain? See, we profit off single mothers. We profit off them because you want to know why? After they can't raise their children properly and the children turn into what? They turn into monsters. And then what happened? What happened? They go to prison. They go to prison. Because mama don't have enough time to spend with them because she has to work. She has to work. Or sometimes mama is living that worldly life and she out there doing drugs. And so nobody's paying attention to the children. Okay. The kids go through a lot of hardship when they're not from a two-parent household. Because remember, somebody has to watch the monsters that's trying to enter the home. There needs to be a protection, a hedge of protection covering the house. Because sometimes sheeps don't know when danger is coming. You understand? Sometimes the sheep doesn't know when danger is coming. So you need a big, greasy, incredible hawk guarding the door when children live there. One thing, and I want to share this with y'all as well. I heard this on a video that when predators, okay, when predators want to, how can I say this? When predators want to seek out certain people, right? You know, when they want to do bad things to children, they look at the father. They look to see if there's a father in the household. They look to see how big the father is. They look to see if the father is a threat. Now I'm going to share something with you. The size of a father doesn't matter. It depends on how crazy the man is if you do something to his child. So don't let the size fool you of a man. Because once he puts his mind to do something, you're done. Like once he put his mind in on it, that you did something to his child, you're done. Okay? That's any man. I don't care what color they are. That's any man. But they will rightfully go after the right person that did it. Okay? It won't be, oh no, we gonna get so and so. No, they gonna actually go after the person who done it so they can stand on top of them and tell them, this is why I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, why I share that with y'all is that when children are only under the mother and there is no hedge of protection that covers the family, predators come. And the predators don't have to be in human form. Uncle Sam, Uncle Sam is a problem for the black community. Because Uncle Sam made our community choose on if we were going to eat every day and if we were going to starve. Okay? So they became our predator because I tell you, you can't have a man in the house. And if you have a man in the house, you're going to lose everything that I put into the house. You're going to lose the house. You're going to lose the food stamps. You're going to lose everything. So you have to raise this child on your own. But in the back of all this foolery, Uncle Sam was saying she's not going to be able to raise these kids on her own because I took the fundamental key that was needed. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Sam took the fundamental key that was needed for the children to rise. Okay? So what's going to happen? The children are going to grow up in the system. And where will they land? Where will they land at? Shout out to Red Lipstick Vibe. How are you, honey? It's good to see you. Okay, where will the children land at? They gonna land in the prison system. You hear me? They're gonna land in the prison system. See, if the father is not grooming these children to the standards of a good man and a good woman, if he's not there to raise these kids into titans, they usually grow up in a whole lot of problems. But our women don't want to see that. They believe that they can raise these children on their own. That's why they don't mind who they go and sleep with. And then they'll say, oh, he deceived me. Take he was on that train too, talking about, oh, he deceived me. You know what I'm saying? But in the same understanding, when I woke up, I said, I deceived myself. I deceived myself. How you got somebody that you messing with somebody that got a main chick, you the side chick, and you decide to get pregnant by somebody who got a main chick who deceived who? You know what I'm saying? When I look at my past, well, many years ago, I looked at my past in my 20s, and that's when my transition started to change the mindset in my 20s. But I'm saying, when you look at the whole situation, who deceived who? Who deceived who? You know what I'm saying? You deceive yourself. How you think this person's supposed to leave their main chick that they've been with for God knows how long to go be with you and your baby because you believe that this is supposed to happen? Some of us sign up for foolishness in the black community. Some of us sign up for foolishness. It's not just us. Other communities do it too. But ours is always displayed on Front Street. Okay? Now check this out. I want to share something with y'all. Y'all remember everybody talking about the Times Square statue. I know we jumping all over the place, but we gonna land well, okay? Everybody talking about the Times Square statue of a black woman. Okay? Now I'm gonna share something with y'all. If you look at that statue, right? Look at the face. Does that look like a smooth face of an African American woman? I want you to look at it. Because whoever this artist was, you can tell when an artist love a certain type of culture. I ain't lying to you. Because every statue will have just a structure. The face will be soft. All of our faces don't look like that. I don't know who they, decided to use, whoever picture, but all black women don't have hard faces. Okay? All of us don't. And sometimes your face is hard because it's the way you take care of your face too. Okay? It's the way you do your face as well. Okay? But the thing is, they look, that statue in Times Square, why did it have to be a black woman? That's what you know what I'm saying? There's so many different other cultures in the United States of America. Why did it have to be a black woman? The population of black women in the United States is only 21.48 million. 21.48 million, right? But Caucasian women is 30.5 million. Latino women is 32.88 million. Why? Why was it a black woman that was displayed? When we're the lowest on the totem pole. Why wasn't it Caucasian or Latino? Why us? You understand? And then they made the woman look so hard. Some of y'all who getting in here talking about she just was about her business. What black woman do you know that their face is that hard like that? There's only a few of y'all that y'all face is hard like that. Now, don't get me wrong. We all got that big wide nose. That ain't going to change. That's just how we look. That ain't going to change. That nose ain't going to change. Okay? Some of us got small noses, but that nose right there ain't going to change. That's how you know who is the black woman. We always say some of us have small, but still got those wide nostrils. That's not going to change. Okay? I don't care. I don't care what color the woman is. You know she's African American. Once you look at her nose, that's us. Okay? But why did they just pick us to be on that statue? When there was other cultures in here that they could have displayed besides African American. I'm just saying. Okay? 18 said the ones that drink and smoke and cause chaos look hard. She ain't lying. She ain't lying. It's those ones that be doing all types of foolishness in the street. You drink every day. You smoking Black and Miles. Okay? You doing all types of nonsense. Okay? You popping pills and all that other stuff. Y'all face be looking the hardest. Y'all face be looking the hardest. A man walk up to you, they scared. Y'all face be looking the hardest. And so they put this woman who got a jawline that's hard. Our jawline ain't even hard like that. That doesn't even make sense. That does not make sense. A black woman beauty standards, right? Black women beauty. And I know some people are going to be offended when I say this. No one can compare to the beauty standards of a black woman. Just a natural black woman. I ain't say she was oversized. I didn't say she was, she was a big woman. I didn't say none of that. Just a regular black woman. Okay? Fit black woman. Because I'm a plus size woman. But we gonna say just a average black woman. Breasts, butt, hips, everything. And wearing that beautiful afro that shine. Cannot compare to the beauty of a black woman. Can't compare to it. The only thing is that black women don't see beauty in themselves. Unless we put on a 27-inch wig. Unless, you know what I'm saying? Unless we got on these talons that are nails. You know what I'm saying? We do all these bleaching and this and that. This is our problem because we don't love ourselves. That's why y'all look at that video. Not video. That's why y'all look at that statue in Times Square and you are excited about that statue. See, black women who love themselves, they gonna say, why she got braids in her hair? Why not have put an afro on her? Because the afro is our original state. That's how our hair looks out. Okay? If you do not perm a black woman hair, you don't put a relaxer in her hair, you don't braid her hair, how does her hair look? Her hair raises to the sun. Her hair raises to the sun. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Good morning to all the newcomers. How are you? It's good to see you. Elizabeth, I see you, baby. Okay? This is the uncomfortable truth. If this man who designed this statue, how come if this is a black woman, why not have designed her in her natural state? Braids is not our natural state. The natural look of a black woman coming out the shower, her hair is not permed, is not pressed. Her hair flows to the sky, lifts to the sun. That's our natural state. But this statue in Times Square is a black woman. And the features are hard. And the face doesn't even have a smile on it. Nothing. The face is too hard. Do you know when a black woman smile at you, that change your day? Did you know that? When a black woman, my brothers, come on now, my brothers, y'all in the chat, come on now. When a black woman smile at you, that change your day. Especially if she got all her teeth. She got all her teeth. The grill is nice and it's white and everything. Okay? When she smile at you, that change your day. That change your day. Because you like, why she smiling at me? You know what I'm saying? Why she smiling at me? That's what your whole face, and why she smiling at me? Let me share something with y'all. Plies had came to social media. Y'all know they had went off on Plies, right? Because he was mad that he went to Mickey D's. Shout out to Mickey D's. He went to Mickey D's and he said he was in line. There was a Caucasian woman that was in the front, and the sister who was taking the order was smiling at her. Okay? And so when it was his turn to come up there, okay, the woman, the black woman, his sister, her whole face changed. And Ply said, before you take my order, I need you to smile like you were smiling at this Caucasian woman, because I want the same smile that, you gave her. And so black women ran to social media and tore him apart. But is he right though? Is he right? Black women don't smile. You rarely do. You rarely smile. And yes, it could be some situations you got going on. It could be some things that you got going on in your life. But I'm going to share something with you. Ain't nobody caused those situations but you. Is that nasty? I know y'all said, wait a minute, bitch, what you say? Yes. Ain't nobody caused those situations in your life but you. So when you are at work, baby, put that smile on your face. Ain't nobody make you mad. Put that smile on your face. These customers ain't do no nonsense to you. Put a smile on your face. Stop letting people steal your joy. This is one thing I learned about customer service, baby. Nobody ain't make me mad. I was mad before I left the house. Let me put a smile on my face and change my mood. You hear me? I know it's nasty 18, but I had to say it. Okay? Let me put a smile on my face to change my mood. And they was mad with Plies for saying that. They were mad with him, but he's telling the truth. Now back to the original story at hand. Okay? Charleston White is correct. He right. He is so right. And it's nasty. Okay? He's so right and it's nasty. And people don't like what he said. But why would you? We gonna play it one more time. Here we go.
You really think these white people gonna give you money to help you, and you're really trying to help? That's why the people who really trying to help don't ever get the money. Nobody wants to fix this black community because people make too much money off our pain, our anger, all the shit that we cause. It helps so many other more people. The detriment that's happening to us is financial benefits for the one that's going to prison. Our pain is financial benefit for the people. People make money during tragedy. And they rely on our tragedy to fund a bunch of shit in this country. You really think?
Even when it comes to us deleting our babies, they make money off that. Because health insurance don't pay for deletions. You got to pay that yourself out of pocket. Okay? Also, another thing too. They make money when we start deleting ourselves. You have to have a funeral, right? You have to have a funeral, right? They have to put you in the ground. Whoever owns the cemetery get paid for putting you in the ground. You understand? It makes money off, you know what I'm saying? All these communities make money off our pain, off our dysfunction. When you got a switch, what they call a switch is, okay? When you got peace be stills, don't you buy them? Don't you buy them? All these communities make money off our pain. They make money off our pain. All these name brand clothes that we've been buying all these years, we have been deleting each other over clothes that cost $1 in China. When the 8 bought jackets dropped back in the day, they was like $800 a jacket. People used to get deleted over this said jacket that probably cost $5 in China, that they made in China, but once they labeled it with the name, it became famous. $800 jacket. Nikes that cost $300. People were getting Jordans that cost $300 back then, were getting robbed for a pair of Jordans that probably only cost three to $4 in China to get them made. And then once they put the label on it, it became $300 worth of a pair of sneakers. I'm just saying. Stuff we have died for and made everybody money off our pain and death. Look how back in the day, and I think it's been how many years has it been since Dr. Umar had decided he was going to do this school? What was it, like 10 years now, or maybe 15 years? It might be longer than that. That he was going to do this school. Black people were excited. The African American community was excited. We were so excited that he wanted to build this school. Everybody was talking about it. Then you find out he got the school, you know. He got the school. Everybody is excited. Okay, so everybody start investing in the school. Now it's going on 15 years now? The school is not open, but the school is there. You understand? Because pain brings money. See, y'all will continue to donate to this school because this is what you're hoping for. But it's the person that is receiving the money is using the money for foolishness. You'll never get to see that school. See, the person who is pushing the agenda, they have to want this thing to succeed. They have to want to see something succeed in the Black community. If they don't want it to succeed, it's not going to get done. Who will believe that someone will hold on to an idea like that 15 years and the school hasn't opened at all? Why not go and seek, you know what I'm saying? Why not go and seek for a grant from the government to open up this school? Because donation and donation and donation is not helping. The donations is not helping. Why not go and seek? This is how you know when people don't want to do certain things. This is how you know, because me playing on the heartstrings of the Black community helps more. I make more money by playing on the heartstrings of the Black community. This is why you can get Black people to donate to just about anything, because long as I play on your heartstrings, you can donate to just about anything. I'm just saying. We use our dollars for foolery. We do. We use our dollars for foolery. You know what really, and I know, and I want to mention this because our eldest daughter, she always, you know, she's in law. Our oldest daughter is in law. And she says, Mama, there's a lot of things that you may not understand. You know, as a parent, you got to listen to your children too. Okay. So she says, Mama, there's a lot of things in the black community that holds us back from certain things. And we have to realize that as well. And I said to her, only why you talk like that is because you're a privileged child. That's what I told her. So she says to me, Mom, we gonna see differently, because you want to know why? You was raised in the hood. I was not. My father had the mindset to put us in a home. So I was not raised like you. So I'm not gonna see your point of view. And she grown. So, you know, you get to talk to your parents like that when you grown. Your parents is not always right. But I told her the problem is that I believe that we are waiting on the wrong people. We are waiting on the wrong people for justice. We are waiting on the wrong people for the growth of our family. We are waiting on the wrong people for the education of our family. Yeah, she did. She did 18. She did a good job. She's very, if she believe in something, baby, she will ride it to the end, honey. So I'm very proud of her for that. But the uncomfortable truth is, when do we say, let me do it for myself? We're waiting for everybody to do everything and give some type of freedom to our community when we need to do it for ourselves. One thing she said to me, she said, Mama, you know why there's no more black leaders in the black community? You want to know why? Because every time one of them stand up and become a black leader, somehow they wind up missing. Somehow they wind up missing. And when she said missing, she said sent to glory, Mama. I said, this is true. She said, so why would a black man want to come out and defend his own kind, or a black woman, when they know they're going to be sent to glory? She said to me, Mama, would you do it? I said, I would. I would do it. I would do it. Even if I got sent to glory, I would do it. The thing is that we don't see the problem, because everybody else will be running around here telling you that judge ye not and ye shall not be judged, and who is without sin cast the first stone. So you believe what you're doing is right. See, when we out here having these babies and no father is around, and we got multiple baby daddies, and these children don't know who they daddies is and stuff like that, and then they grow up and terrorize the community, is that not a problem? When you go up in these churches on Sunday and pastor is only talking about love and abundance, shout out to Mr. He Said and Mrs. She Said, because y'all know I don't use those words, okay? But when pastor is only talking about love and abundance, and we're not correcting the women in the church, you're not supposed to have that many kids, and there's no husband. Why every year I see you pregnant? When pastors start asking those questions, the church is not going to be filled no more. Why is there so many women that are in the church compared to men? Because why? Pastor can pull on the heartstrings of our sisters. And even when he said women in the church talking about they're praying to Yahweh for a husband, but not even doing the work inside for change. So how is it that you're praying to Yahweh for a husband and you not doing the work inside for change? Some of y'all Christian women, you go home, you cry at night because you need a warm body laying next to you. But finally, when a man does come along and he sees some promise in you, you make it worse in the marriage because what you do, you throw scriptures at this man. You don't respect them. I ain't say love first. I ain't say love first. You don't respect them. And you damn sure don't love them. You just need someone to help you raise those kids. There are a lot of women that only why you married is because you need him to raise those kids. Red Lipstick Bob, I didn't know you were still here. How you doing, honey? Guys, please make sure you tune in to Red Lipstick Vibe. Content is always fire and educational. I thank you so much for stopping in. This is the uncomfortable truth. You will get in here and disgrace this man. And how do you disgrace your husband? When you get in here and you tell him, okay? Oh, you said it's Saturday. I ain't even know, sis. Listen, Red Lipstick Bob, you know you always dropping those pointers, baby. You be getting in there, okay? So forgive me if I copied you, honey. I didn't even know you said it, okay? Thank you so much. But the uncomfortable truth is you'll get in here and you will jump in this man's face and say, well, my pastor said this. Stephen said fair use. My pastor said this. Okay? My pastor said this. And you'll throw this in this man's face. And this man is supposed to be the head of household. He's supposed to be the spiritual head. And so you're telling him, my pastor said. And this is the thing that mess up the Christian community is because your spiritual head is the husband. And if you say my husband can't be the spiritual head, then that means you married the wrong man. Is that nasty? Is that nasty? You know what I'm saying? Is that nasty? If you say my husband can't be the spiritual head, that means you married the wrong man. Because your husband is supposed to be over your pastor. Your pastor is not in the natural order. I'm sorry. I know some of y'all may be offended about what I said, but it's true. Hey, Eddie, what's up, baby? Your husband is over the pastor. The pastor is not in the spiritual order. I don't know where we get that from, the natural order. So your husband tell you something, you tell your husband, no, I got to go ask my pastor. Your husband is the last say. Your husband is the last say. That's the natural order. He's getting his direction straight from Yahweh. And if he's not getting the direction straight from Yahweh, why you marry him? Why you marry him? If he doesn't have a spiritual link, I ain't say he go to church every Sunday. I ain't say he thumping in the church every day. I ain't say he do that. But if he have a spiritual link with Yahweh, and this man doesn't take any offense when he got to take a knee, maybe he got to be stretched out on the floor in the house and praying all over everything. Okay? I ain't say he was thumping in church every day, but he has a spiritual link with Yahweh. He's the spiritual head. That's who you follow. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. And this is why the Black community is the way it is today, because we don't know how to follow the leader. We don't know how to follow the leader. And some of y'all think I'm too strong to follow the leader. I am too strong to follow the leader. If you too strong, you believe in your heart, you too strong to follow the leader, don't get married. Sit it out. Sit it out. Elizabeth, thank you, baby, for being a member for the Take Heed 3. You got to sit it out. If you believe that in your heart, you're dating some brother, right? Okay? You're dating a man, and you believe in your heart you can't follow this man, leave him. Leave him. This man is not meant for you. He meant for somebody else. Leave this man alone. All you're going to do is cause all type of turmoil on this man and do all types of foolery to this man. Leave him alone. I know it's nasty. I know it's nasty. Y'all said, bitch, what? I know it's nasty. But it is what it is. It's the truth. We need to do better. We do. We need to do better. I want y'all to hear this because we still going back to Charleston White because there was another part of the video that he went in on. I want y'all to hear this. Here we go.
No way he said this, bro. Listen to this.
If you get your hair cut every week, homie, that's damn near feminine to me. Because you getting your hair done, you getting your nails done, you getting your toes done, and you moisturizing your body. That's a woman's body. Literally, if you look at it, homie, a man normally is dirty because he got a trade, he got a skill. Normally a man is musty, man is ashy, shoes dirty because he's actively involved doing something. The nigga sitting around just cute and pretty all day long. He ain't never dirty. Every day he cute. Every day he pretty. Every day he well put together.
Yeah,
what man did he get that from?
This is amazing content, man.
What man did he get this from? You get that from your mama. You ain't never seen your daddy sitting up lotioning his leg, man. Putting lotion. You ain't never seen.
Ain't no way he said this.
Now, I know some of y'all offended by what he's saying, but it's true. See, when there's no man in the household, the boys mimic what they mama do. I know it's nasty, but it's true. They mimic what they mama do. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a clean cut shaved man. I do. I love when he smell good and everything like that. Okay. The hair's going to be a little rough because they work. But you ain't supposed to be as soft as me. You know what I'm saying? Like your body ain't supposed to be as soft as me. That's the uncomfortable truth. But in the melanated community, especially in the United States, a man only has two options to be in the black community. He gonna either be a boy, that's nasty, right? He gonna either be a boy or he gonna be a gangster. Okay? A man is not included in the United States when it comes to a black man. You gonna either be a boy or, or you gonna be a gang member. Okay? You can't be no man. The United States doesn't require for you to be a man in the black community. So when you see black men that have a mindset, a king mindset, and he has substance going on up there, you're the one that they dog walk. You're the one that they talk about because you a man. You not supposed to exist in the black community. This is why when you come for correction to your sisters get in here and say, oh, you hate your mama? Oh, you must hate your mama. You hate your mama, you hate your grandmama. You know, when a black man come with corrections, when you see a teacher, okay, oh, you must hate your mama. And a black man gotta tell her, I don't hate my mama. I just dislike the behavior that black women do. And now you see her jump up. You ain't my daddy. You don't tell me what to do. I'm a grown ass woman. Are you being a grown ass woman by jumping up in some man face that you have never met? Are you being a grown ass woman when you jump up and start screaming what you is and what you ain't gonna do? Is that a grown ass woman, or is a grown ass woman a woman that's gonna talk to this man like she got common sense? Sometimes we got to get in here and ask these sisters, do you hate your daddy? Because the way you jump up in a man face that you have never met before, you understand. I'm going to share something with you. Take heed. Don't have respect for Pookie and Rere. See, Take Heed will dog walk Pookie and Rere. I don't have no respect for Pookie and Rere. But when I meet a man he has a king mindset, you will see Take Heed show him respect. But once you do anything that like Pookie and Rere, Take Heed will dog walk you, or I'll stay away from you. And you know why I'm a dog walk you? Because it's my character. See, women cannot, listen, I'm going to share something with you. A woman that she has seen greatness in a man, that she has seen a man with a king mindset, she can't go back. She can't go back. There's going to be a problem. She can't go back. Take Heed has been raised. This is nasty. This is nasty what I'm about to say. Some of y'all may disagree. But Take Heed has been raised with a man for 18 years that deals with situations with a king mindset. Even when Take Heed herself, as old as I am, will get out and start acting crazy. And my king will deal with it with a strong hand. And I'll be looking like, why did I do that? You know what I'm saying? I will look at the situation and say, what was I thinking? So you can't come around Take Heed and do foolery, because I immediately know something is wrong. Because it's the way my husband handles situations in our household and how he has governed over our household. So I immediately know something is wrong. At times, my king will immediately tell me, watch this brother right here. Like, my king never wanted me to do panels. He had never wanted me to do panels. And I told my husband, honey, I really want to do it, to get my content out and this and that. He said, nope, because I see something you don't see. Stay off those panels. I remember begging him. And then he let me go. I said, okay, I'm going to teach you. You're going to see. And at the end of the day, my king was right. Those panels was a problem for me. Those panels was a problem for me, even though I wanted to see my channel grow. But he saw the fakeness on those panels. He saw there were times where I have had arguments with some of the men that were on the panel, and my king would say to me that this man is not a man of substance. I tell you to stay away from certain people. I tell you all the time, you're gonna mess around and find out. And when the last incident happened, baby, that broke my heart. I couldn't believe it. And my king looked at me, he pulled his glasses down, he smiled, he said, and I told you. And I told you. So now you understand. He told me, if you ever go on a panel again, I'm taking all your equipment away from you. Now, mind you, I just use my phone now, my lights. So my computer system, all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? If he took all my phones and the computer system and the speak and all this other equipment, the lights and stuff, take heed would just be done with social media. So this is why you won't see Take Heed do another panel show. I won't be doing another panel show because you learn. You live and you learn. But when you have a brother that comes to social media and he's teaching, you hear me, Stephen? Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Stephen said thank you. When you have a brother that comes to social media and he's teaching, the first thing that a black woman will say is, who hurt you? You don't love your mama. Black men are not allowed to teach. You are not allowed to be a man. You are only allowed to be a boy or a gangbanger. And also we gonna squeeze in the LGBTQIA+. But you cannot be a man. Because the black community cannot have a black man of substance at the helm. You know who got to be at the helm? Anybody know who got to be at the helm of the black community? They need a woman to be at the helm of the black community. They need a woman to be at the helm. They need a woman who screams out, I got a PhD. They need a woman that can scream out, I got a PhD. I don't need no man. Ain't nothing a man can do for me. I make more money than him. I'm better than him. I got 3 or 4 businesses that he ain't got. I got the education and this and that. That's what they need. They need a black woman that's in there saying, I got the education. I got the background. I don't need a man. You know why they need a sister like that? Because she won't understand what's actually going on with her family. See, school-wise, she understands, okay? But when we're coming and we're talking about the world and how children need that substance of a father to grow, she don't understand that part. She think her presence alone cures everything. That's what she believe. She believe her presence alone cures everything. This is why when black women get mad with their children, they tell them like this. It was me that took care of you. Nobody else took care of you. Your damn daddy was somewhere with another woman and he ain't want to be bothered with you. It was me that sacrificed everything, okay? If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be in college today. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have this. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have that. If it wasn't for me, you would have never been on vacations. They need the black woman to believe that. It's nasty, but it's true. They need the black woman to believe that she can conquer all these things on her own. So now when the child grow up and the child become a monster, she'll cry, woe is me. I did everything I was supposed to do as a parent. I did everything I was supposed to do. I don't know why this child behaved the way they do. But all the other communities know why the child is like that, except the black woman. All the other communities know why the child is acting like that, except the black woman. Anybody in the chat know why the children act the way they do? Anybody else know why the children in the black community act the way they do? Put it in the chat if you know. Because the owner's manual is not there. The owner's manual, shout out to JT. The owner's manual is not there. The children act the way they do because, hey, Furious, I see you, baby. Because the owner's manual is not in the household. Ricky said they get it from their mama. Shout out to Ricky Williams. Guys, y'all get in there, like and subscribe to this brother channel. Content is always fire, baby. And I'll share something with you. He'll give it to you even if you don't want it. You hear me? Shout out to Ricky Williams. This is the uncomfortable truth. The kids act the way they do today because the father is not there. All the other communities know why the children acting the way they do. Now, Ken is new to the channel. Ken is right. I never seen you before, my dear. How are you? Y'all want to be friends with these children. Y'all want to be friends with these kids. The daddy want to bring structure because he know how hard the world is. Daddy want to bring structure because he know how hard the world is. That's the uncomfortable truth. But in the black community, and I'm going to say it again, black men cannot exist in the black community. They can't. You either got to be a boy or a gangbanger, or you come from the LGBTQIA+. Because if you are a black man and you telling a black woman what she's supposed to do and what she not supposed to do, your mama hurt you. Your mama hurt you. You don't like your mama. You don't like your mama. You don't like your mama. Charleston White is correct in what he said. Nobody is going to help the black community because they profit too much off the pain of the black community. The black community won't never get fixed because they profit too much off the pain. But I'm going to share something with you. And I know a lot of y'all sisters who are lionesses, you already know what will fix the black community. And it's so easy. It's so easy. It's smooth like Sunday morning. It's so easy. You wouldn't even believe what could fix the black community. It's so easy. It's so easy. What y'all think that could fix the black community before we close out? What do you think can fix the black community? Steven said, close your legs. What else? What can fix the black community? It's so easy. It's smooth like Sunday morning. It's so easy. What can fix the black community? It was something that was taken away from us many years ago. What can fix the black community? Ricky said, marry before you carry. Okay, somebody said more police. Steven said, respect the man. This is when you want to say, hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? That's when you want to say, hallelujah. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Respect our men. That's it. Close your legs. Marry before you carry. But the thing that's at the top of this foolery in the black community that we need is the black man. Stop telling him you hate him. Stop telling him you can't stand him. Stop telling him you don't need him. Stop telling him that stupid mess Megan Stallion said, I need you, but I don't want you. Or I want you, but I don't need you. Whatever she said, that stupid stuff. Stop saying stuff like that. Okay? Smile at your brother. Be kind to him when you see him. That's what we need in the melanated community. Not no statue in Times Square that don't look nothing like an African American woman. That's not what we need. That's not unity. Now, if you wanted to put in Times Square a black man holding a baby and a black woman next to him, then that's unity right there. That's unity. If you wanted to do that, then yeah, we can talk about it. You hear me? Now, if you wanted to do that, yes. But why did it have to be a black woman? When black women, okay, is only 21.48 million, and Caucasian women are 30.5 million, Latino women are 32.88 million. So why did you need a black woman in the image, so-called image, okay, statue in Times Square, when we should be the last one person that you put in Times Square? You could have put a Caucasian woman in Times Square. You could have put a Latino woman in Times Square. You did not have to put a black woman in Times Square that you say is a black woman with all her sassiness and braids. When the natural look of a black woman is our hair. Go to the shower right now. Any black woman, if you ain't showered today, I want you to do me a favor when we get off this live. If you ain't showered today, not even if you ain't showered, go wash your hair. Go wash your hair. Okay? Go wash your hair. Take that wig off. Go wash your hair. And your natural state of your hair rise to the sun. The natural state of your hair rise to the sun. We ain't talking about braids, none of that. We ain't talking about no 27-inch, none of that. Hey, Walker, how are you? We talking about how your hair rise to the sun. That's what we talking about. So if you want to depict any statue of a black woman, it rises to the sun. The hair rises to the sun. You made this woman face so hard in Times Square. And this is why a lot of black women are upset. This is why. Because we know our faces don't look like that. You hear me? Sorry, y'all, that's my speaker. We know our today. You know, I told y'all we got to do some running around with our oldest daughter today because she home. Now, my first $2 super chat was, let me see. First $2 super chat was, who was it? Urel, thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Okay. Now, this was so funny. I had to play this. I have to play this because this was so funny. And the woman kept a straight face the whole time. Listen to this right here. Shout out to Urel. Okay, now the clips I play, okay, is not directed straightly at you, whoever donated. It's just something funny that I picked up on social media. So Urel, thank you for the $2 super chat. I want y'all to hear this woman say this. Check this out.
Last year, me and my husband was going through some financial problems, so we decided that I become a hooker. And it was my first time being a hooker, so I didn't really know what to do. That's when my husband drove us to a bar and told me to stand in front of the bar and try to pick up a guy. My husband told me to tell the guy that I charge $100, and if I had any questions, he'll be parked around the corner. So I stood outside the bar for 5 minutes, and that's when I got my first customer. He asked me how much, and I told him $100, and that's when he told me that he only had 30. So that's when I told him to wait right there, and then I ran back to my husband to ask my husband, what can the customer get for just $30? And my husband told me that he only could get a hand job, so I ran back to the customer and told him that's all he could get. The customer agreed, and that's when we got into his car. Then he unzips his pants and out pops this huge. So I stared at it for a minute, and then I told him, hold on, I'll be right back. So I ran back to my husband and I looked at him, and then I said, can you loan this customer $70? So last year,
oh my God. That's for Urel. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Steven, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate you, baby. I got something for you right here. Okay, I got something for you right here. I just want y'all to get into it. Here we go. This was so funny. Here we go.
And bitch, let me tell you how the bank got me fucked up. Yes, bitch, the credit union got me fucked up. I called the bank today because my car acting up.
Okay.
It's declining and shit, and I'm seeing the money on there. So I'm like, why the fuck is my car declining? I called the bank. I said, hey, my car declining. I need some help. I need to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
She started looking through the transactions. She said, well, man, it was reported as fraud because this is your 6th time getting Chipotle since Sunday. And it's Tuesday. I said, listen here, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to? That is my goddamn card, and this is my big back. And bitch, if I want Chipotle 6 times a fucking day, bitch, you better unlock my shit.
I'm done. All right, everybody have a wonderful day. I can't take it no more, okay? Miss Straight Up No Chaser, I just got here and heard the end of the story. Very funny. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Guys, y'all have a wonderful day. I know we cutting it short today. I got to do some running with my husband and our oldest child because she's home from college. So, you know, Daddy is the chauffeur. So I'm taking a ride with them, okay? So y'all, everybody take heed to the message and understand what Charleston said was not a blow at the black community, but he's right. Okay? Why would they want to fix the black community when they profit off the pain? They profit in the jail system. They profit in the funeral system. They profit off everything when it comes to drugs, money, death, and gangs. Because one thing about it, they'll let a gang keep doing all types of terroristic nonsense so the gang will gain enough money that when they rain down on them, what do they do with that money? The city get to keep that money. When they collect these drug dealers like candy, they get to keep that money. They don't have to send that money nowhere. That money get to stay. So that's why, you know, drugs going to continue to be, because they make a lot of money. When you get federal charges, you a kingpin. You get federal charges. Everything that you have accumulated, if you accumulated planes, cars, houses, all that other stuff, all this money you got everywhere, you know who gets to get it if it's federal charges? The federal government, baby. So they not gonna fix what's going on in the community. They not. We have to want to fix it for ourselves instead of pointing the finger at the other community. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of things that play out because of different communities, but also we have to be the change. You have to want the change for yourself, family. No matter who comes up and say they the next big thing, they're the next big content creator that talk about black issues. Even when Take Heed is gone and all these other content creators are gone, there will still be another one that will come up and finesse the hell out of you. You have to want the change in your household. Instead of you looking for the change outside and you looking for the change on YouTube and streets, you have to be the change in your own household for things to go different. We have to stop blaming everybody else and look at the man in the mirror. Michael said that. Take heed to the message, everybody. Much love to you all. Y'all be safe, okay? God willing, I see y'all tomorrow, all right? I'm going out. I think we just going to go out. Should we go out with music? What y'all think? This is an old Negro spiritual. I love this one. Here we go right here. Here we go right here.
Real quick about y'all great grandmamas and granddaddies. They sung this when they was out there in the cotton field.
Nasty.
And Massa riding around on his horse watching them, sang this song here. This how I know it got to be in and out on you, because you going to feel it. They used to say, I'll be so glad when the sun goes down. Said I'll be so glad when the sun goes down.
Nasty. Elizabeth, thank you, baby, for joining the family. I appreciate you, baby.
I just wanna lie down. Said I ain't all that sleepy.
I ain't all that sleepy.
I just wanna lie down.
I just want to lie down. That's nasty. Have a good day, everybody. Love you.